Welcome. So, ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of our national anthem. Please be seated. All right, good evening, everyone. I'm Ed Greer, Dean of the School of Business, and it is my pleasure to welcome you all to the Fall 2018 Business Ceremony. This is all about you, so give yourselves a big round of applause. You deserve it. So as part of the celebration, we're streaming live on YouTube, and we encourage you to participate on social media, hashtag VCU Business 2018. So we're all proud of you, and you work really hard to get to this moment, but rarely does anyone achieve great success alone. So I have one small assignment for our students. So I want you to stand up and try to find those special groups of folks that supported you all the years. So students, stand up, look for your loved ones, give them a big round of applause, tell them that you love them, like you really care. You can do better than that. Okay, I think they heard you. Okay, you can sit down now. All right. Well done. Okay, now it's my pleasure to introduce tonight's speaker, Valerie Richardson Jackson. She was born and raised in Richmond, Virginia, and earned her undergraduate degree here at the VCU School of Business. It's okay, give her applause, it's all right early. These days, Valerie makes her home in Atlanta, Georgia, and coincidentally, Atlanta is also my hometown. If you ever visited Atlanta, you probably flew into Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport, named in part to honor the legacy of Valerie's late husband, Maynard Jackson. Valerie and Maynard were married for 26 years and had 2 daughters. Maynard was the first African-American mayor of Atlanta. And during her tenure as Atlanta's First Lady, Valerie served on a special assignment at the Mayor's Office for Economic Development, representing Atlanta around the globe. Her direct efforts helped bring the 1988 Democratic National Convention to Atlanta. 8 years later, when Atlanta hosted the 1996 Olympic Games, she co-chaired a foundation that purchased and distributed Olympic tickets to more than 20,000 financially challenged children. For the last 18 years, Valerie has hosted 2 award-winning radio programs on Atlanta's NPR station, WABE. When she's not on the air, she also serves as chairman and principal of Jackmont Hospitality, a comprehensive food service management company. Valerie is consistently giving back, and she served on the boards of the American Cancer Society, Habitat for Humanities, the Northwest Georgia Girl Scout Council. She's currently chairman of the board and principal teacher at Maynard Jackson's Youth Foundation Leadership Academy. Atlanta community always repeatedly recognized Valerie for her profound commitment to service, her success as a businesswoman and a leader. And we're so pleased and grateful to welcome her back home to Richmond and VCU. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in giving a warm welcome to Valerie Richardson Jackson. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. Wow, it's been a long time since I've been in the mosque. Whoops, it's not called that anymore, is it? Dean Greer, VCU faculty, family, and especially you graduates. I am extremely honored, and I really mean this, to be here this evening because as much as I hate to say it was 50 years ago, yes, that I was, that I was here in the very first inaugural class of Virginia Commonwealth University. Really proud of that. I knew that college was going to make a difference in my life, but I had no idea the impact that VCU would have on the direction of my life. As one of 8 children, being the first in my family to attend college, like many of you, it was a challenge. But I was kind of familiar with challenges because my 2 brothers and I integrated Henrico High School in 1963. As a matter of fact, those 2 brothers are here with me tonight. Charles Butch Richardson. Why don't you stand, please? Charles Butch Richardson. My brother, Chuck, Henry Chuck Richardson, 5th District Councilman for over 19 years. Chuck, everybody knows Chuck, right? And Chuck is, I was afraid he'd try to steal the show. He's with his daughter, Nicole Richardson Armstead, who happens to be Richmond's city treasurer. So I got connections still. She's with her husband, Stafford. Forgive me, Stafford Armstead. And last but not least, Maynard's and my youngest daughter, Alexandra Jackson, a vocal artist who just released a CD, Brazilian-inspired, called Legacy and Alchemy. It's on Amazon. Alexandra, stand up, baby. Okay. Working my way through VCU as a telephone operator at night and then going to classes all day definitely wasn't easy. But I was fortunate enough in my senior year to meet Dr. Peoples, Napoleon Peoples. He pushed me and persuaded me to apply to the Wharton School of Business. And I'll be very honest, I had no thoughts of going to grad school. As a matter of fact, I argued with him about it. He kept saying, you really need to do this, and I kept saying, I don't want to do this. I especially didn't want to have to take that graduate business exam. But he convinced me. I took the exam, and lo and behold, I got into Wharton. Had it not been for Napoleon Peoples, though, I never probably would have gone to Wharton. I never would have moved on to New York to work in advertising and marketing, which I loved. And I really would like, I think he's here, I really would like for Napoleon Peoples to stand up. Associate Dean, as a matter of fact, he just retired a couple of years ago. Associate Dean of Student Affairs, Napoleon Peoples. He had a lot more hair when I knew him, though. So I went to New York to Gray Advertising, and my account at Gray Advertising was Kool-Aid brand soft drink mix. I think a few of you may have heard about that, okay? As a matter of fact, I was in the group that created the commercial where Kool-Aid Man burst through the wall, right? And to this day, of all the things I've done, the thing my daughter brags the most about is that Kool-Aid Man. But that wasn't the only fun account. I worked on something called, how many of you have ever heard of Pop Rocks? Anybody ever heard of Pop Rocks? That was my baby, too. As a matter of fact, that's an interesting story because General Foods' goal was to develop a carbonated Kool-Aid mix that wouldn't come in bottles. You'd buy it put your water in it, and then it would become carbonated. But he couldn't quite make that. It didn't quite work out that way. And by accident, he added some sugar to that Kool-Aid formula that he had been working on. And it started to make the Kool-Aid mix fizz and pop. Well, his kids noticed it, and they said, well, let me taste that. And he gave them some, and they loved it. So for many years, he just created this Pop Rocks for his own children, until General Foods wised up and decided to market it. And hence, an example of success from failure. So you're going to hear about that again tonight. It was while I was at Gray Advertising that I met Maynard Jackson at a brunch at Roberta Flack's home in New York. Shortly after we met, I went with TWA, that's Trans World Airlines, which was bought out by American Airlines, for all of you young people who have no idea what TWA is. But I was their marketing supervisor for the Southeastern region, which included Atlanta. I only had one flight out a day to St. Louis, but that was all right. I checked on that Atlanta market, man, several times a month. As management, I was able to fly, with, as privileges without cost. And so I would fly down maybe and have dinner with Maynard and then fly back to New York. Eventually, he made me an offer that I couldn't refuse. He asked me to come to Atlanta and to market it for the great sum of $1 a year and to become his first lady. The pay was awful, but the benefits were outstanding. I would meet with ministers of industry in various countries while representing Atlanta in economic development. It afforded me the opportunity to travel the world while we were bidding for the 1996 Olympics. And I met a host of dignitaries and fantastic athletes, becoming friends with many of them, including Muhammad Ali. In Atlanta, in spite of my Jackmont company, which Dean Greer mentioned, in spite of Jackmont, which is a licensed franchisee of TGI Fridays, we have about 35 of them, and we've got about 1,400 employees. So I stay busy with that, but inadvertently, I found myself in broadcasting. And I've been fortunate enough to interview some fascinating people, including President Jimmy Carter, Maya Angelou, Alan Dershowitz, Wynton Marsalis, Hillary Clinton, and so many more that I can't possibly name. And so many times, Napoleon, I've said, thank God for Napoleon Peoples, because you really made that path possible for me. But my first exposure to politics and municipal authority, however, was at the age of 11, when my family was forced to move from our home off of Ford Avenue over in Churchill. The city of Richmond confiscated it through eminent domain. Unfortunately, my father barely received a quarter of what the property was worth. The lesson I learned early was that public policy dictates every aspect of our lives. Where we go to school, what side of the street we can park on, who can build a home, who must move out of a home for public reasons because they put public housing on the land that we used to own. So public policy is really the thing that guides our lives. That's why our vote is so crucial. Because in the body of politics, each of us is a cell. We're a cell, just like the cells in our body. Each cell in our body has a function. And if our cells aren't doing their job, we get sick. If we, as cells in the body of politics, does not do our job, the country suffers. So it's crucial that we vote. And more important than federal elections, I think, are local elections, because they're closer to you. They're more directly involved with your lives. Each of us has a responsibility to fulfill our function as a cell in the body of politics. By the way, I want to just say how really proud I was and impressed with the turnout of young people at this midterm election. Thank you so much. I really appreciate young people really getting involved and knowing that this is important. Not just locally, but globally, we're all connected and interdependent. Martin Luther King Jr. said, check this out, when we rise in the morning, we go into the bathroom where we reach for a sponge, which is provided for us by Pacific Islanders. We reach for soap that's created for us by a European. Then at the table, we drink coffee, which is provided for us by a South American, or tea by a Chinese, or cocoa by West Africa. Before we leave for our jobs, we are already beholden to more than half of the world. On another note, one of the things I frequently emphasize to the students in our Leadership Foundation is that failures are not always bad, as I mentioned earlier. We learn from them, they make us stronger, and hopefully wiser. We're often told failures can be turned into successes, except we're not told often enough how to turn those failures into successes. Often fear sets in, paralyzing our thoughts and actions. Fear of not getting that job, fear of commitments, fear of not being good enough. I've been told that fear, F-E-A-R, stands for false evidence appearing real. We sometimes base our fear on false perceptions or threats of change, but fear is part of a two-sided coin. One side is fear, the other side is excitement. It's the same energy. You decide which side it goes to. When I find myself in fear, I tell myself that I'm really excited. I just don't know it yet. In our home, we practice the 3 B's when we're faced with a challenge or a loss. The 3 B's: breathe, believe, and behave. Breathe. Whatever it is, don't panic. Breathe. Take a moment to exhale, relax, meditate for a few minutes if you've got the time. Sometimes in the middle of a stressful situation, I claim an urgent bathroom break. I go to the bathroom, put down the seat on the toilet, sit down on it, and center myself for a few minutes. Then, when I think I've got it together, I stand up and walk out. And I know some of you mothers have pulled that, right? But at any rate, I think that the important thing is to just, like I said, breathe. The second one is believe. Believe in yourself and your goal. Don't despair. Not having hope says that you think you know what the answer is. Gandalf, for you Hobbit fans, would say, not even the wise know all ends. Einstein said, imagination is more important than knowledge. And when you really believe in something, your determination and imagination plays a big part. Why did Einstein say that imagination was more important than knowledge? Think about it. Knowledge is no good if you can't imagine how to apply it. And when you think about it, don't just accept, Einstein said that imagination was more important, like I said. Excuse me just a moment. But in addition to imagination, the other thing that's very important is curiosity. Be curious. I tell my girls to do second-level thinking. Don't just accept the obvious answer or the one that comes first. Think beyond that to what ifs. Being curious is a journey unto ourselves, really, helping us to discover who we are. By being curious, we explore what we've been taught, discover what is working, and determine how we need to grow and evolve. Curiosity and imagination are partners that will be critical to your success in problem solving. Believe in your abilities to create a highway of connections for your objectives, whatever they are. The third is behave. Behave in a way that attracts success. Do your homework and stay prepared. My oldest daughter called me the other day and said that she was so grateful that Maynard and I made them, as kids, my two daughters, made them present to us when they were just kids, 8 and 9 years old and above, if they wanted something that was not a necessity, like a Game Boy. Do y'all know what Game Boys are? When they wanted something that was not a necessity, they had to come to us with the program. They had to come to us with an argument already formulated as to what they wanted, the benefits of them having it, the benefits to us, the parents, if any, who would be responsible for its cost, and any other pertinent information. You know, a typical business plan. My daughters tell me today that they still use this formula to this day. Do your homework. Every day, put just a little effort toward that goal. It could be reading a trade magazine, or it could be making a phone call, or it could be getting the phone call number, getting the telephone number. Sometimes I have to do that. If I've got to make a cold call, I have to work myself up to it. First, I get the telephone number. Even if it's in my phone, I still take it and write it down because it means that I did something. I took action, okay? Get the telephone number, put that down. Maybe a few hours later, or maybe the next day, I come and do a little draft for my pitch, or my ask, as they say. My daughters, that was ask, A-S-K. I didn't know if you heard that right. So whatever the ask was, I might, develop my ask, do a little draft of that. And it might be the third day before I actually make the phone call, but when I make it, I'm going to be ready for it because I would have done my homework. Do your homework. Put a little effort every day. The universe will multiply that effort by 10 times. Trust me. And all you have to do is do a little bit at a time. How do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Take it slow. Action and movement is important, very important, being active. Because you might be on the right track, but if you just sit there, you're going to get run over. So you need to keep moving. Dr. Benjamin E. Mays, one of the greatest presidents of Morehouse College, often said, if you believe in something, you must act on it. If you don't act on it, it's not a belief. It's just an opinion. And we've got enough opinionated people around here already, haven't we? So some of us need to act on those opinions. And you know what? Don't waste time. Don't waste time shooting on yourself. I should have done this. I should do this. I shouldn't have done that. Don't waste that. Don't waste time on that. Behave persistently and be patient. Delay does not mean denial. If you haven't gotten that phone call yet or that job offer yet, that doesn't mean it's not coming. Delay does not mean denial. Breathe, believe, behave. And through it all, try to smile. You know what a smile is? A smile is a little curve that can straighten out a lot of things. Finally, one quick story, because I know I've already been over time. One quick story of overcoming challenge. When Maynard became mayor, there were plans on the previous mayor's desk to build a new terminal on the existing site. So when Maynard became mayor, he said, so what's the status of the airport? And his people said, oh, Mr. Mayor, we can't build the airport there because part of the land needed has a major highway running through it, Interstate 85. Well, said Maynard, move the highway. Now, I know some of his people thought, oh my God, being the first black mayor of Atlanta has really started to take its toll on this man. He wants us to move a highway? Well, Maynard got on the phone, called the Secretary of Transportation in D.C., called every mayor that was involved in the venue that would be affected, even called the U.S. Senator Herman Talmadge, who was his nemesis. whom he had challenged for the U.S. Senate seat in 1968. He charmed him, he flattered him into submission. And guess what? Maynard got that highway moved. And to this day, we have now the busiest airport in the world, Hartsfield-Jackson International Airport. Now, some people used to joke that Maynard could move mountains. Well, I don't know about mountains, but I know he can definitely move highways. Congratulations, students, and go out there and move some highways.
Thank you, Valerie, for those timely and inspirational remarks, and we'll try to move a few highways ourselves here. So now it's my pleasure to call up to the podium Dr. Kenneth Kahn, Senior Associate Dean.
Graduates, your presence here today is evidence that you have met the challenges necessary to obtain a degree at the VCU School of Business. Our school and its curricula are accredited by AACSB International, the premier accrediting body for schools of business. Fewer than 5% business schools worldwide have this distinction. In addition, our undergraduate information systems program is accredited by ABET, the accrediting board for engineering and technology programs. VCU is one of a select few number of business schools in the country to have this distinction. Thus, your attainment of a VCU School of Business degree exemplifies that you have both the ability and motivation to master a rigorous academic program. Before we get started with the individual recognition of graduates, please join me in recognizing those graduates who have demonstrated outstanding scholastic achievement. First, we recognize those graduates who have been elected to membership in 2 honor societies, Pi Kappa Phi and Beta Gamma Sigma. Pi Kappa Phi is a National Honor Society of scholars across all disciplines. Election to this organization requires a student to be in the top 10% of their class. Beta Gamma Sigma is the International Business Honor Society associated with AACSB. The organization encourages and rewards scholarship among business students, promotes the advancement of business education, and fosters integrity in the conduct of business operations. Students inducted into Beta Gamma Sigma are also in the top 10% of their class. Pi Kappa Phi and Beta Gamma Sigma members, please stand and be recognized. We'll see if we have any. There we go. Undergraduate degree candidates qualify for graduation honors based on their grade point average GPA. To obtain cum laude status, a student must have a minimum GPA of 3.3. For magna cum laude, the minimum GPA is 3.6. For summa cum laude, the minimum is 3.9. Undergraduate students graduating cum laude, please stand and be recognized. Students graduating magna cum laude, please stand and be recognized. Students graduating summa cum laude, please stand and be recognized. To graduate with university honors or business honors, students must be admitted into the University Honors College, take challenging honors courses, maintain a 3.5 GPA, and fulfill other requirements. Would our university honors and business honors graduates please stand and be recognized? Oh, yeah, there we go. VCU Business Student Ambassadors serve as the face of the VCU School of Business to prospective students, corporate visitors, and alumni. They give tours of Sneed Hall, serve on information panels, and work recruiting events, all as volunteers. Ambassadors, please stand and be recognized. The student ambassadors are one of 19 student organizations in the VCU School of Business. These organizations provide service, networking, and leadership opportunities. VCU business academic competition teams travel the nation to represent our university in competitions with the best and brightest business students from across the US and even the world, and many of times these teams win. At this time, I'd like to ask all students who are members of any business student organization or any business competition team, please stand and be recognized. Upon graduating from the VCU School of Business, you will become a member of the VCU Business Alumni Society, joining more than 34,000 VCU business graduates who have gone before you, like Ms. Jackson. Many of these alumni are major leadership positions in business, nonprofit organizations, and government. The Alumni Society takes pride in your success and is dedicated to building powerful connections for students and alumni throughout their careers. So we ready? A professional photographer is here to take pictures of graduates during the ceremony. Instructions on how to order photographs can be found in your programs. If you wish to take your own pictures during the ceremony, please stand only when your graduate is on stage. Please do not leave your row or stand in the aisles as graduates cross the stage. In this way, everyone will be able to see the respective graduate. I would like now to call forward Dr. Shannon Mitchell, Associate Dean for Undergraduate Studies, to recognize our candidates, beginning with the Bachelor of Science, followed by the Post-Baccalaureate Certificate.
Marshals, please escort to the stage the candidates for the Bachelor of Science. Sultan Yusuf Azam. Yusra Abdelgaid. Barlas Abdul Waha, cum laude. Karima Abdulkayan. Alyssa Sarina Abutin Agnier. Ishrar Ahmad. Taisir Ahar Ahmed. Amal Hassan Al-Sheikh. Faisal Al-Daham. Christopher Wendell Allen. Abdul Rahman Al-Mahudi. Muhammad Al-Momwayis. Sharaf Al-Najrani. Abdulaziz Sultan Al-Sadwan. Ezra Al-Sanabir. Ahmed Al-Sanani, cum laude. Abdullah Amonet. Zachary Amos. Taisha Nise Anderson. Jesse William Arnold, cum laude. Duke Arthur. Amir Mohammed Awad. Daniel Azar. Gautam Krishna Babu. Kayla Elise Baltazar. Jenna Marie Balzer, cum laude. Arjun Bansal. Anthony Baskin. Yuri Thomas Becker. Victoria Danielle Bermudez. Kyle Matthew Bishop. Anthony Blues. Rashi Tyvel Branch. Dallas Brown. Faith Bullock Barrett. Myron Burton. Nicholas Andrew Bush. George Michelangelo Cayetano. Christopher Lee Salantano. Eric Robert Cypress. Brittany Sterling Chucci. Kevin Cloninger, magna cum laude. Augustus Tyler Copra. Samuel William Cordoba. Jessica Marie Cox. Cody Bryant Cropper. Timothy Crumbly. Lauren Marie Cruz, cum laude. Matthew Davis, cum laude. Kevin Dawkins. Dominic DeSena. Richard Allen Delph, Jr. Brandon Dillon, cum laude. Joshine Ding. Roy Dunia. David Brian Edwards. Sharif Ashraf El Nakal. Pavlina Kayuchanova Espena. Matthew Faison, cum laude. Farishta Sukina Farhat. Brian Farrell. David Alexander Figueroa. Meriden Sasha Faust. Simon Hugo France, summa cum laude. Eric Christopher Friend, magna cum laude. Jonathan Avery Funaki, cum laude. Kamaljit Gotra. Kira Glenn. Andrew Getzinger. Mark Goldberg. Theano Maria Goranitsis. Jacinta and Jerry Gregory, magna cum laude. Nathan Andrew Hackett. Mark Hahn. Rose Eileen Harvey, magna cum laude. Bing He. Tierra Heatley. Christian Matthew Hefner. Darren Ho, cum laude. Alton Lamont Holiday. Rajib Hawk. Amber Dawn Horton. Graham Huber. Muhammad Hussein, cum laude. Jenny Nguyen Huynh. Jenna Alexa Iglesias. Stephen Jackson. Bailey Noel James. Khadija Clarice Jeffrey, cum laude. Brian Thomas Jeffries. Quenisha Dornay Jenkins. Andrew Barnes Jernigan. Gerard Zhao. Jarrell Jones. Caitlin Tuya Lee Jones. Paul George Cadis. Crystal Furrow Katozich. Megan Renee Keck, cum laude. Kevin Kafalis. Osama Khan. Umair Khan. Hwan Hee Kim. Se-hyung Kim. Jason Kim. Travis W. King. Anish Koshar. Amber Elizabeth Konopke. Anthony Kormos, cum laude. Abdul Karim Karoma. Nicholas Christopher Laporte, cum laude. Thomas Noah Land, magna cum laude. Summa cum laude. Casey Renee Lawson, summa cum laude. Chloe Lee. Ryan Sean Lee, cum laude. Kayla Nicole Leland. Christian Lewandowski. Haley Nicole Lal. Veronica Lopez, cum laude. Ruben James Loyola. Kenny Allen Lee. Rolfie McWan. Adil Madani. Renda Maharosa. Dua Hayat Malik. Christian Marcia. Michael Dennis Martin. Miguel Angel Martinez, Jr. Tara Martino, cum laude. Karen Deep Marwa. Austin James McCune, magna cum laude. Johnny Lucas Merida. Inocencia Simone Miller. Delroy Mills. Kevin A. Miner. Abdallah Mohammed. Mackenzie May Moore. Sean Akil Moore. Destiny Nicole Maraney. Stephanie Morales, cum laude. Sade Moses. James Hunter Mott, cum laude. Paul Brooks Moyer. Muhammad Modathar. Joshua David Munson. Naif Musebi. Connor Michael Musselwhite. David Manguela. Michael Cole Myers. Samantha Marie Knackman. Kyle Narin. Ashley Elizabeth Nash, cum laude. Yancy Natalie Nativi. Eric Lamont Nelson. Christina Nguyen. Amy Nee. William Nkansa Dwemina. Justin No, cum laude. Rafael Raul Ortiz, cum laude. Edward Taylor Overton III. Shatara Parham. Shawnee Umesh Parikh. Don Park. Adrian D. Perry. Laika Alyssa de Lima Patalio. Lenita Piana. Catherine Loving Pitts, magna cum laude. Brina Lane Powell, magna cum laude. Hunter Pritt, magna cum laude, University Honors, Business Honors. Andrew Owen Puller. Torrance Pullum, cum laude. Tian Yun Chi. Kei Feng Chu. Zan Quadri. Mahia Qureshi. Maimunatu Rahim. Asalia Jasmine Ramirez Frias. Adam Ransom. Philip Henry Rawls. Joseph Blair Rice.
Pointing out the S and honey.
Elizabeth Ann Richardson, cum laude. Maya Rimmer. Ryan Ashley Rogers. Aristides Rodriguez Regalado. Juliette Roque Rivero. Olivia Rumsey. Andrew David Rusher. Ingrid Salgado. Dembe Sanga. Gurveer Sandhu, magna cum laude. Sofia Maria Santo Pietro. Mary Sherm. All right. William Michael Schmidt. Christopher Scroggins. Yekaterina Dmitrievna Simonova. Kirill Nikolaevich Shalekov. Shanti D'Angela Shaw. Caleb Mulita Shikur, magna cum laude. Duncan Simon. Darian G. Sistrunk. Anthony Snyder III. Sean Ashok Solanki. Julian Sun, cum laude. Aishwarya Sasali. Leanne Stacklin, cum laude. Lauren Lynn Staten. James William Stinnett. Madison Olivia Stutz, cum laude. Michael McNair Stormo. Michaela Zikai Stovall. Catherine Amber Swenson. Reddit Tefera. Haymanot Tefera Teklamariam. Bidesh Tapa, cum laude. Joshua Thomas. Earl Thomas Thompson III. Raven Michelle Thompson. Satya Surya Sahas Tuma. Christian Robert Tiernan. Joel Tockley. Jennifer Tompkins, magna cum laude. Andrew Lee Tran. Stephen Tran. Andrew Trouts. Stephanie Tuck. Humaira Inam Udin. Luis Raul Vasquez. Solman Vaura. Kevin Vu. Alima Isabel Wall, magna cum laude. Mason Dane Waters, cum laude. James Wahop. Chris Weeks. Brandon White. Hayden Denver Wynot. Ross Wilde. James Williams, magna cum laude. Bryla Najee Womack. Tyler Wayne Wooten. Dakadian Apollo X. Richardson. Chendong Shu. Allison Elizabeth Yeager, cum laude. I would now like to recognize candidates for our post-baccalaureate certificate programs. William Gauger. Colin Klimowski. Roxana Napoles. Stephen James Smith. Graduates, I wish you continued success and happiness.
I would like to now call forward Ms. Jana McQuaid, Assistant Dean for Graduate Studies, to recognize candidates for graduate certificate and master's degrees.
Good evening. I will now recognize candidates for the Master of Business Administration degree. Kelly Ellie Eileen Fucci. Brandon Matthew Harvey. Alexander Lee Hazelwood. Michael C. Hodges. Catherine Olivia Hodnett. Nicola K. Moore. Roya Ashley Pardis, MBA Ambassador. Jessica Romero Lopez. Francis K. Sam. Gregory Pierce Saunders. VJ K. Saxena. Jackson Dashiell Scher, MBA Ambassador. Timothy Eric Woodruff. I would now like to recognize candidates for the specialized master's degree programs. Hilton Aaron Bennett, Product Innovation. Prasid Banyasri, Information Systems. Shantae Richards Cotman, Decision Analytics. Lutetia A. Dorman, Accountancy. Jack Howard Foster Jr., Computer and Information Systems Security. Ramat Jabin, Computer and Information Systems Security. Jeon Kim, Accountancy. Alexander Kravets, Computer and Information Systems Security. Christian McVeigh Lane, Supply Chain Management. Dinan Justin Lang, Finance. Jayashri Logesh, Information Systems. Liz Lowry, Accountancy. Alex Paul Mera, Supply Chain Management. Brianna Mar Elizabeth Nelson, Finance. Niharika Rasker, Computer and Information Systems Security. Thomas C. St. John, Decision Analytics. Wesley Ryan Teets, Computer and Information Systems Security. Gosalia Thirvukataswamy, Computer and Information Systems Security. Abby Elizabeth Tunney, Decision Analytics. Lee Alexander Wilson, Product Innovation. Once again, please accept congratulations from all of us assembled here today.
Will today's graduates please stand? You may now move your tassels from right to left to signify your graduation. On behalf of the faculty and staff, congratulations. Please be seated. So now, as official graduates of the VCU School of Business, please stay in touch with us. This will allow us to continue to celebrate your career and life accomplishments today and into the future. Be especially proud of your VCU business degree. It is indeed held in high esteem, and all of you have worked hard to earn it. Diplomas will be mailed or will be available for pickup based on the student selection, beginning on or after January 22nd. Further information is in your program. Thank you. For the recessional, faculty on the stage will leave first, and then the marshals will lead the graduates out of the building through the main entrance of the theater, beginning with the front rows. I suggest that family and friends meet their graduate outside of the main entrance on Laurel Street. Please remain seated until all graduates have left the theater. I would like to thank the families and friends of our graduates for sharing in our celebration today. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain at your seats while we give a final salute to the class of 2018.